We have a Bughouse World Championship stream in the under 2000 section. We have chesswarriors12 and angryspacevoid versus rebus2k and chesswizard2010. So chesswarriors12 and angryspacevoid are higher rated by about 500 points on the Chess Warriors board and 300 points on the angryspacevoid board. We would expect them to win, but we'll see. Chess Warriors has given up a pawn for nothing, which I hate, obviously. So they have to play down a pawn the whole game. And Chess Wizard, he could just play knight g4 here. He actually has a good attack on the king. I think angryspacevoid has screwed up. Okay, and there are quite a few moves here. I like knight to d4, displacing the knight. New knight is okay, but he can move his existing knight. He's going to have queen takes bishop. I'm talking about chess wizard. And really, the right board, the angryspace board, is probably going to decide this game. Okay, so a bishop would win for him, but in the yeah, that's a very good move. I like that. Then queen takes bishop. So the underdog team is going to come out to an early lead because he has queen e3 followed by queen f2 should mate.
Yeah, that's forced mate.
Yeah, so all rebus2k needs to do is live. He is down 30 seconds though. Rook over is fine here. He might sack his bishop, which is not going to lead to mate. Oh, that's a free bishop. Oh, wow. This is just total slaughter. Queen e2. Like, rebus2k is up a bunch of pieces and just needs to make up a little bit. Oh, Chess Wizard needs to make the moves, otherwise his partner needs to live even longer. He needs to find queen e3. Okay, he's found it. He has mate in one with queen f2. Rebus needs to live for 25 seconds. His partner moved a little slow there. But it should be very doable. He's up a bunch of pieces. Yeah, I like knight e5. Threatening the c pawn and also the queen. He might want to trade those queens off. Just queen c4. If he trades the queens, then it's much less likely that chess warriors will find a mate.
Underdog team coming up with a huge upset first round.
Yeah, for sure. This knight is a little bit in the wilderness. Oh, nice fork. Okay. So if we can, he's up 3 pieces. rebus2k is up a bishop, a knight, and a rook, and all he has to do is live. Okay, maybe not the knight. I guess he had, did he have a knight to drop or something? Okay. Trade in the queens, that's a good strategy. Now he can push this pawn and try to queen it. This is some great technique. Love that knight move. A rook takes, take the knight. Awesome. And by the way, this is a mistake that a lot of players make in the open that happened on the right board there with feeling like you're developing, but allowing a sack that just works. And that sack did just work. It does look like the best resource of Chess Warriors 12, his team, is that they're generally uptime. They should play a little more carefully this time so they don't fall into like mates like that. But we do have a game here.
Are you just commentating today, or going to partner someone?
No,
later?
I'm definitely not going to partner. I can't partner like all week long. I have a lot I need to do. Okay. So Chess Warriors is up about 14 seconds. I don't know where there's a double sit going on with Chess Warriors 10. And okay. Needs to defend e5. Chess Wizard does, I mean. It looks like e4 is hanging on the rebus2k board. Chess Wizard can win an exchange, which doesn't matter that much in Bughouse. The piece values are different. Oh, taking c7 is even better. He wins a free pawn with that. He could take d5 next. He does have to worry about some king safety here now. I don't think he had time for that. Now he's in a bit of trouble. I think he got a little too frisky there, taking that rook. He had to defend first. So this is going to be a little bit tough to defend. There isn't an immediate threat. Yeah, I was going to suggest that move, but now his partner has to hold a rook. Actually, angryspacevoid is up time, so his partner can certainly hold a rook. He's up about 30 seconds. Or, no, I'm sorry. Chess Wizard is down 30 seconds, so his partner can't hold a rook. And there's a rook right there. That rook mates. Knight at h3. Ooh, okay, he's doing it differently. I guess he's thinking knight at h4. And then he's going to need a knight unless he goes the wrong direction. He has the knight. Okay, so now he has a knight at h3 for if he goes to g1. Knight at h3. And then pawn at g2 is mate. So instead of this angryspacevoid, could have played a smothered mate. Instead of sacking his queen, he could have played knight h3 immediately, then rook at g1, rook takes, and then knight takes f2. That's a common smothered mate you see in a lot of Bughouse games. They are playing 3-minute, so I don't know if anyone has any rule clarifications here, but
Oh, we're supposed to do 2 minutes.
yeah, so I'm sure the open section is supposed to be 2 minutes. I think the under 2000 is supposed to be 2 minutes as well, but I'm not certain about that. Oh, PKR says under 2000 is 3 minutes. Okay. In that case, they're playing the correct time control. Not that it matters much. I've seen previous matches where they play 3 minutes instead of 2 minutes, and the result still counts. chesswarriors12 is completely fine. He has a little bit better development than White does. Because White is trading away his active pieces for black Chess Warriors' inactive pieces, which helps Chess Warriors to develop. Chess Warriors needs to get his king bishop out at some point. Probably to e7 at this point, since castling has already happened. Oh, he's going to get his knight out instead. I guess knight g6, and then bishop to e8. Sorry, bishop e7 is his plan. Angryspacevoid is up a bunch of time. I guess a knight is good for him. A knight either on d5 or f5. I like f5 a little better. Another option is a pawn. Pawn at h6, and pawn takes pawn. Bishop takes. No, I guess that doesn't work. I guess the knight is double defended. So yeah, knight at f5 is the best approach. He has a knight now. Chess Warriors was asking his partner not to give a pawn, which he's able to hold. Okay, the f4 pawn now becomes a target on the Chess Wizard board. If they trade these knights off, okay, that's interesting. He still isn't using these knights. Okay, he's finally used the knights. So he really should play knight takes knight here and give away the queen. Like, that's his best chance. Knight takes knight, and then knight takes e3. Because otherwise, he's going to lose a piece here, and he's going to be attacked real hard. This does not work for him. Now these knights are going to lead to mate. Knight at h5, followed by pawn at g7, knight at f5. So angryspacevoid, oh, instead he's just taking the knight. That was a really bad idea because his partner already had 2 knights. A 3rd knight did nothing for him. And now Chess Wizard has protected, so angryspacevoid no longer has the... And his partner fed him the move, by the way. Chess Warrior said knight at h6, and angryspacevoid said sorry. Hey, go away. Oh, Archduke Shrimp does say that they are playing the correct time control. 3 minutes for the under 2000. Hey, Denki May MS, thanks for watching. It's going okay, Chess Doofus. We are in the house party channel if anyone wants to join us in commentary. The score right now, I believe, is 1-1. The very first match was won by the huge underdog team. Just rolled the higher rated team. So it's good to have an upset early on. Angryspacevoid is begging for a knight. But he's just moving anyway. He is up over a minute and 10 seconds. He can wait for the knight. He does have good moves though. His king is totally safe. And he's just going to use what he has. Now he has the knight in hand. So he has, I think his plan is knight at h6. This bishop is potentially a good defensive move. Because if he tries to put a pawn on g7, he can play knight takes. Okay, well that certainly works. He should have gone the other way. Well, actually, I guess the other way didn't work either, because he has knight takes pawn. Anyway, great job by angryspacevoid. The score is now 2-1, favoring chesswarriors12 and angryspacevoid. The under 2000 section is first to 6 games, first to 6 wins, but you have to win by 2. So if it's like 6-5 or 6-6, then I think they play more. So they're both playing just natural development moves. I think this structure is what got angryspacevoid into a problem before, but he's played h3 instead of his previous move, which means he won't get mated the same way, but his dark squares are very weak. So he could sack and g3 would be a target. It doesn't work because of the time situation, because they're down so much time. So because Chess Warriors is so fast, the sack on angryspacevoid would not work. Angryspacevoid asked for a knight, and his partner has obliged. He probably wants another knight now. And if he gets another knight, if he puts it on d5, then it's more of just a trade for the same tactic I mentioned before with knight takes knight, knight takes c3, shed the queen. I think it would be better to put a knight on f5 and then to put something on h6 as far as attacking here. But angryspacevoid, he definitely has the safer king. He's attacking. He has a great position. Chess Wizard probably wants a pawn to put on e6 to prevent these knight shenanigans. Okay, b4 is a useless move, doesn't defend anything. So it looks like angryspacevoid is just looking to take the queen rather than going for mate here. Angryspacevoid says, ha 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 ha, I am winning in the chat. He loves this position. He should have taken with the bishop instead of with the knight. That was definitely a mistake. Now Chess Wizard has the possibility of defending. That's not good. He should take that for sure. That's basically he traded and got the king out at the same time. That's great for angryspacevoid. Are you still there, Naveen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't said anything in a while.
Yeah, I'm still not getting paid enough.
Oh, okay. So this is game over. Angryspacevoid has mate in, what, 2 if he goes down, 3 if he goes up. No, I guess 2 if he goes up. Because he has queen g4 followed by bishop at h5. If he goes down, that's going to be a knight bishop situation. Okay, so queen g4 is the most accurate mate, and he's found it. And now he can mate with either the bishop or the knight, bishop at h5 or knight at h4. Return of the Liger. We can use all the co-commentators we can get. We are in the House Party channel. Feel free to jump in. So they're getting their king's bishop out, which I love. Oh, there's definitely sack here. Chess Wizard should have sacked on f7 there. He still should sack. Yeah, the glorious defense. If you can mute the stream, that would be good. And we can just talk in the call here. Okay, the sack.
Muted.
The sack no longer works because he moved out his king's bishop. So these games are mostly about time, it seems. Chess Warriors is up over 20 seconds, about 25 seconds now. And that's a huge time advantage. So rebus2k is sacking. Chess Warriors should have taken the bishop because he's up so much time that he could guarantee the pieces that mate him were not going to come. So might as well take the free material. I think he's still going to end up with free material here, but he could have done it cleaner.
They're always up so much time.
Yeah, and it's not about one team playing faster moves than the other. It's really about sitting for no reason when you have moves. So often, that's instructive because often being uptime is not about throwing in a bunch of pre-moves. It's about just continuing to roll, even when you might not have that perfect piece you want. So I like bishop at b3 here for Chess Warriors 12, as it sets up a mate that a lot of lower rated players wouldn't see, which is knight takes h7, rook takes, and then new knight at g6. It's sort of a sneaky mate. He's up so much time, maybe he's going to beg his partner for a queen. He is saying I need a queen or a knight. I don't know whether he's... I guess he wants to win the queen with a knight, with knight at e6. Bishop takes, knight takes. But again, if I were him, I would move with the pieces he has, which is bishop at b3. Angryspacevoid says he is stalling, which is fine, because they are up 30 seconds. So he can't stall. And Chess Warrior says we are up time. So Return of the Liger.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are going to stream your match?
Yeah, probably.
Is your match scheduled yet, or you don't know when it'll be?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, and are you going to stream it, or is King Switcher going to stream it?
I think we might share a channel.
Say it again. You might share a channel. Is that what you said?
Yeah, we might just stream on one channel. We'll see.
I see. I like this move, bishop at e6. If bishop takes bishop, then he can fork the queen. And if he does nothing about it, then he's going to have the knight takes h7 trick. It doesn't work exactly as well because he does have the king up defense and then king eats bishop, but it's still like a really good attack. That's why it's better to put the bishop back further at b3 or at c4.
By the way, Chuck, you're watching the games live, right? On chess.com?
Yeah, I'm watching the games live.
Oh, so no delay. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I guess in theory, maybe I should be concerned about them like listening to my stream, but I don't think that's really gonna happen.
Okay, Rebus is just gonna get flagged, or his team is gonna get flagged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bishop at h4 was a great move. He should have lopped the knight away instead of like taking the pawn there. I guess he's hoping for mate, but it's just he doesn't have enough. Unless they coordinate really badly. Yeah, 0.1 seconds. This is over.
And that's a flag.
And that,
Hello, son.
and that's a
Oh,
flag.
King Switcher.
30 seconds up. Hey, King Switcher. So let's see. What is the score now?
4-1.
4-1. So they need to win 2 more games for it to be over.
Wait, so last game's in the under 2000?
Under 2000 is first to 6 games, and
Okay.
they're at 4. So if the favorites win the next 2 games, they would win the match.
Mhm.
That is correct.
Okay, Rebus needs to move.
He does, yeah.
Although this game, they're not down that much time because that.
Well, they get down
Angryspacevoid
more and more
sitting.
time the more they sit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rebus should definitely find a move. He needs to develop his undeveloped pieces. See, Rebus, it's clear he's waiting for pieces to attack the weak dark squares here, but he doesn't have time to wait for pieces. I think he should play
Well,
pawn
he's
takes
doing well
pawn, then knight at b5, and he can at least win a rook there.
Yeah. He's doing well, he's just not moving.
Yeah.
Which is.
I mean,
And Chess Wizard is not doing so well.
yeah.
Okay, bishop takes g7. That's really good here.
Rebus making the good moves right now. He has knight b5. Knight b5 is really good.
Yeah, he had that last move too, but yeah, it's still really good.
He's just gonna sit.
Oh, he's gonna lose a bishop. Nice. Okay.
Okay, I don't like that.
Yeah, that is not so good.
Strong.
He's gonna lose a knight now.
Ah.
Well, there's knight f3, but.
Yeah, I like knight f3. But actually, bishop takes bishop works here. Or no, never mind. Then he could take the queen. I'm stupid. Yeah, that. The Rebus did win back the
He had
piece.
pawn at d2, didn't he? He had pawn at d2.
I'm not sure, potentially.
Then he would have only lost a pawn.
But why can't he just play queen takes g5 here? Well, this isn't good.
Yeah, queen
Yeah,
takes
just
g5.
chess wizard
Now
is
he's lost.
gonna lose a queen, at least, probably a king too. And they're up, what, 20 seconds, 25 seconds now.
Okay,
Rebus
that's
is
not good.
still sitting for more pieces.
Oh man.
Oh man, if Chess Wizard was even at if that team was even at time, we could have tried queen takes g2 and then knight at f4. But when you're down this much time, it's nothing
Yeah.
you can do. And Rebus is still sitting. That's painful.
Angryspacevoid says, me winning, pawn, pawn, pawn. Chesswarrior says, okay. Yeah, a pawn
Yeah.
comes for sure. So pawn plus
Yeah,
knight mates
pawn and
or pawn
direct.
plus rook.
Yep. And up
There's the pawn.
25. And now we'll wait for a knight or a heavy. No.
He is not waiting.
No. No.
He has a great
mean,
position. Yeah, that's a way to continue without pieces.
My eyes. My eyes.
Yeah, so now rook is good, knight is good, maybe bishop at g7. Okay, that hangs the pawn. But I mean, he still would have bishop at e5 if he had queen takes pawn.
I hate saying this because people get the wrong idea a lot, but I think that at lower levels, people just aren't sitting enough.
Well, you mean when up time or?
Yeah, went up time.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
slow to go.
I understand the when up time thing. I think the reverse. I think people at all levels sit too much. But for me, when I say they sit too much, I mean they need to like move earlier in the game so they can maintain a time advantage and start a time advantage. But yeah, I mean, if you have a time advantage, that time advantage is useless if you don't use it to your advantage. And you can use it to your advantage by making sure your opponents don't get the pieces that mate you, or making sure you get the pieces that mate them.
Yeah. Because I think Angryspacevoid was getting some trouble at the end if Black played at h4. I mean, he's up 30 seconds, so he was fine, but he was playing with really low tempo moves. When he could have just waited for that knight up 25.
Yeah, for sure. And his partner did tell him, like, wait for knight. So his partner saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're winning.
It's the first to 6, and I believe right now it is 5-1.
Oh, the chat is pretty funny. Reba says, I have lag. And yeah. Angry Space.
I guess the laggers love to see that.
Of course.
Okay, here we go. This might potentially be the final game of the match if the higher rated team wins it. Well, I don't know why Chess Wizard isn't moving. There it is.
Yeah.
They're down a bunch of time already. Rebus says, wait. Why are they waiting?
Oh no, oh no. Oh no, this is not good.
Oh, he left. I don't know if that one will count. They'll probably...
I don't think it should count.
Yeah.
Well, they technically did play a move. So
I mean, maybe technically it should count, but like, why not just play like one more game? Like they're gonna win anyway, so just be sportsmanlike.
Yeah.
I missed the first game. How did?
Yeah, so they're saying this game doesn't count. The others do. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. How did the underdog team win the first game?
Well, so basically on the lower rated board, Chess Wizard, he screwed up. Chess Wizard developed, and then he left a sack open, and there was a sack, and no, I'm sorry, angryspacevoid left a sack open. Chess Wizard sacked on him, and he just rolled him up.
Wow.
What's going on?
Yeah, where are they?
I think they.
I think they're reconnecting.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. There we go.
They are back.
They are back, and Chess Wizard is not moving again. Okay, now he's moving. Okay, yeah, that's only 5 seconds. That's not the end of the world. So I don't like h6 here on the angryspacevoid board. That creates like light square weaknesses.
Yeah.
Like I think Chess Wizard. I mean, in general, I would say that's a situation where he should sack, because the king is so weak. But they're down time every game, so maybe the sack doesn't even work. He can take that. He can take that and then develop his knight, attack the queen.
I mean, no pieces are coming. Maybe you could just play 95 and rookie 1.
Yeah, potentially. That's a good point.
I don't like bishop d5. Okay, there's still 95, but...
So chesswarriors12 has bishop at g5.
They're sitting so much for no reason.
Yeah. I would take with the d-pawn, get your queen into play. I like this move. Tempo the knight, win a pawn. Yeah, knight takes pawn. And then after knight takes pawn, he could sack the knight on f7 potentially, because that king's bishop has not moved yet.
I think he should. No.
Okay, maybe rook over here.
Yeah, but bishop e6. You're not going to do much with the pieces.
Lone Wolf, how you doing, son?
No.
So chesswarriors12 did play the bishop at g5 move, and rebus2k doesn't know what to do. Take the knight for sure.
Knight f7, knight f7.
That king is in a lot of trouble.
Yep,
He's sacking the pawn for tempo. That's good. Knight at h5 is... Oh, he put the knight the wrong place, but it still probably works because he has many knights.
Yeah.
Knight takes pawn.
2 pawns, right? No. Yeah, 2 pawns, right?
Yeah.
And there's one. Oh, look at angryspacevoid's king. I don't think he can do much about it. Actually, queen to g4 and then like a bishop would mate. But I don't know if he's gonna get. I mean, a bishop wouldn't quite mate, but it's like really good. So he could play just pawn at g6. What's the time like? He's down 1 minute. Wow.
Yeah, it is over.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It's all over.
They're just sitting the entire game.
Yeah. They don't seem to understand how the clocks work. That's the problem. So, by the way, the first game, the game the underdogs won, they were down by 30 seconds with like mate and 1 on the board. So they had to make up 30 seconds, but they were up like 2 pieces, and they easily made up the 30 seconds. Okay, knight h4.
That's what you want.
That's right.
Knight h4 is pretty good, followed by queen to g4.
F4. Oh yeah, that works too.
Oh yeah, f4 works too. Oh, he's doing your way.
How about that, Wolf? I think queen g4 is more beautiful.
Yeah, I like F4. Feels good to mate with pawns.
It does.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so that is the match. So I think that's over. Sometimes teams will like play out the full 11 games, but I don't think these guys are doing that. Okay, we should put the final match score, which I believe is 6-1. So I'm gonna put that in the chat. Final score 6-1, favoring chesswarriors12 and angryspacevoid.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks everyone for watching. It was kind of a short stream here. I don't think they're rolling. I don't think there's any other BWC games coming up. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? I don't see any games on the schedule, honestly. Actually, let me check the next week to see if yeah, the next week nothing's scheduled yet.
The Tigers are gonna play next week, so you should watch out for that.
Yeah, I'm actually I should mention I'm mostly unavailable next week because I have obligations in the daytime, which I don't usually have. I'm doing continuing legal education from like 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. And then I need time to get food. So probably I can't stream things until 6 p.m. at the earliest, and maybe not even that. So I'm probably going to miss a lot of games next week. But after that, I'll have a lot of availability. So week 2, I might not be streaming much. Week 3, 4, etc., I'll be streaming a lot. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Let's find someone to raid. Does anyone have any suggestions?
Is Hikaru playing right now? Yes.
Yeah, I raid smaller people. It looks like Pepe Lu is streaming, so maybe we'll raid Pepe Lu.
Legion Destroyer.
What up, son?
Oh, don't tell me, son.
You. How you doing, son?
Pretty good, pretty good.
And so, so King Switcher, if you want help with OBS setup, I can try to help you in like an hour if you're available then.
Ooh,
or
King Switcher stream.
Or anytime, anytime later in the night after an hour. But I have to go get food, so so I'll be unavailable for an hour, available after that. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, we're gonna send you guys to Pepe Lu, who he plays a lot of Crazy House. He's not playing Crazy House right now, but he's playing chess. But you should definitely drop him a follow. He actually won his match in the under 2000 at the Bughouse World Championship. So you can ask him about his BWC plans for the coming week. All right, have a great night, everyone.
GG.
Well, thanks, Chuck. You too.